Doesn't matter what you bring. Come and watch him do his thing. Cause it's a Terrence kind of thing. Yay, yay. Boom, boom, boom. Hello. Hello. Thanks for watching. Thanks for coming. Oh, text message. Whatever. Whatever. Hey Jenna, how you doing? Hello, 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 Jenna. Jenna, I'm sharing myself out. Okay, I'm gonna drop it. I'm doing very well. How are you doing? I hope you're doing okay. I'm gonna actually drop this link. I'm inviting people up. Gonna talk about a couple of things concerning, like where you just can't trust everyone, and especially in a work environment. Oh my gosh, I don't do StreamYard that much anymore, and I feel like I be forgetting things. Like for real, for real. That is so crazy, right? Like, how do I copy and paste this? But I think I've managed to get it going. Hey, welcome to the TNT Family Show. How you doing, Tina? Hello. Oh, thanks so much for being here. I appreciate you. I appreciate you very much. Hello, hello. Okay. Um of course, I come live and I get all these text messages and stuff. Hold on one second, y'all. What am I trying to do? Okay. Jenna, what'd you say? Jenna, you looking? Okay. Okay, I put some shorts out and all that good stuff. Okay, I still gotta share myself. Hey, Dwayne on 866 Gaming, how you doing? Tina, you said not feeling well. I am just in a lot of pain with my arm, and I will be going through another surgery on February 6th next year. Jesus, Tina. So, so you had a surgery. When was your last surgery on your shoulder, Tina? And is it the same doctor? I'm sure it's the orthopedic, surgeon that's doing the case, and then maybe he specializes in maybe he specializes in sports medicine. But that is just so crazy that it's giving you that much problem, that many problems. That's horrible. Um, Happy holidays to you, Dwayne 876 Gaming. You guys, if you guys have not already done so, please scroll up and give me a thumbs up. I know I'm not vertical live streaming now. I'm on StreamYard, but I'm pretty sure you guys can scroll up, thumbs up the video. You can also share me out if you can. If you can, that's not a must, but I appreciate y'all for being in here. Please engage this year and with the same surgeon. Oh, okay. So I'm saying, when was your last surgery with him? And not trying to spook you or be crazy, but is he a good surgeon? Is he well qualified? Like, what is he like? What's going on? I know you obviously meet in the I know you obviously have to meet up with him in the office, but I don't know. I just feel like your shoulder, it shouldn't be giving you that many problems. Or what about is it because of I don't know, like the physical therapy in it? I mean, it's got to be something going on. You have so many complications from that, and it's scary. And I'm sorry that's happening to you. I really, really am. Okay, so I said I was gonna share myself out. Um, yes, he is a very good surgeon because I have been hit. But I'm saying, Tina. Oh, okay, wait. So he operated on your shoulder, and your shoulder was doing fine. And then when you were attacked, right, by your neighbor, was it your neighbor? That's when you started having other complications. Is that what you're saying? And so now he has to go in again and open up your shoulder and maybe put some more. If I'm not mistaken, I'm sure you probably having like what rotator cuff, some to that degree, and maybe some tendon and cartilage issues with your shoulder. So maybe he probably put in some anchors and some screws and some sutures and all that. And then maybe because of your popped. Okay, my neighbor have popped out the screw out of the. And, okay, gotcha. And then your neighbor, because I'm like, man, I mean, you should be doing well after that. I'm so sorry you're going through that. The experience with Sassy, how you doing? Says, hey, Terrence and Chad, happy holidays. Happy holidays to you. The experience with Sassy. Thank you guys so much for coming in. Please press that thumbs up and don't be afraid to engage. I know people coming in the background, and that's okay. That's okay. But engage. Say hello if you don't say anything else. Hello, everyone. You don't. Now I'm gonna speak on a couple things. I don't know, but just give me one moment. You don't want to miss this. Okay. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you. This should not be like a 2-3 hour live stream. Okay, you guys. I'm gonna try and keep it like I'm at 7 minutes in, maybe like an hour and a half. But I do want to, like I said, if you guys people want to pop up, you can. But it's a very serious, live stream. I just want to speak on, like you saw the title, you see the thumbnail, and then I put lesson learned for Lizzo and myself, okay? Because now I know she's in like you could say the industry, Hollywood, showbiz, and I'm more the traditional like workforce. Y'all know I work in the hospital. I work in a hospital setting, and so I travel around the entire country, and I've been to lots and lots of states, lots of places, lots of cities within those states. Currently, right now, I'm in Florida, and you can say like I'm on an extended contract, and I'm liking it. But what I want to like point out and talk about is the fact that like, okay, you just can't, even if you're in like showbiz, like Hollywood, or if you're corporate America, wherever you work at, 9-to-5 type thing, surgery like myself. You guys, it's very important to know that you just can't trust everyone. I mean, some people would even go as far as say you can't trust anyone. I must say this. I know even with my mom, may she continue to rest in peace, she would tell me, you can't trust nobody. Don't trust nobody. You don't even trust. If you see us on the side of the road, don't you dare stop. If I like, Mom, if I know it's you, boy, you better not stop. You better call the police. And I'm like, okay. But I get what she is saying. Like, you never can be 100%, right? You never can be like completely sure, right? That's not to say that I don't put my trust in certain people. I definitely put my trust in God. But over the years, I've learned that I just can't trust. You can't trust your coworkers. In Lizzo's situation, she just couldn't trust her. Lizzo, you could say she's the boss, right? But she couldn't trust her employees. If you want to say coworkers, employees, whatever the case may be, she could not trust them. Some of them. Tina, okay, that you put it right there. You said I can't even trust my neighbors, and that's sad. Y'all know I just recently moved into this condominium, and it's really, really nice. Amazing amenities. Um, Quiet for the most part, if you ask me. It's a lot of retired. Uh, a lot of people here have like bought their condos, and they come here obviously this time of the year in the winter because it's not as cold, and y'all know here in Florida we don't get no snow, and so they come here from all parts of the country, even out of the country. Um but it's a let me just say this, is not as much of a melting pot in this part of town, I guess you could say. But I feel secure. I feel safe. No one bothers me and stuff. But with that being said, Tina, I'll say hello, but I'm not trying to hang out with anybody. I'm not trying to make any friends. I'm not trying to make any enemies. Because this is going to be a way for me to keep down all foolishness, all tomfoolery, all nonsense, all BS. I don't want no parts of it. I just this is where I live, and I just want to be a very relaxed, a very safe zone. And same goes for me at my place of work. Now, getting back to Lizzo, Lizzo did an interview with Keke Palmer. And I watched that entire interview. So pretty much Keke has like this podcast thing going. Amazing. Keke is just amazing. Keke has been through her own struggles, trials and tribulations, as we all have been through ups and downs and things in life. And what stands out for me is the fact that she doesn't sugarcoat anything on her channel, on her podcast, and having people such as Coco Jones, Lizzo, and other amazing artists and people in showbiz and just people in the in media and everything. I love how she just hits the points. I look at her as like a mini Oprah. I'm sure if she would ever watch my channel, she'd be like, "Thank you so much," because I really do look up to her. Incredible human being, a very respectful and God fearing, and she loves her family, and I love that. I love that. But one thing about it, when Lizzo comes on, she starts. I mean, I'm talking like 5-10 minutes into this. It's like it's heated, it's heavy, it's intense. And one thing that there's a lot of accusations, there's a lot of things allegedly, right? And a lot of things, like even Lizzo they're getting things dismissed. Things are being closed. Not like, oh, like, okay, this is like, it probably did happen, but we just gonna knock it on the rug. It's like, no, the judge, even she said, looked at all the evidence, looked at the case through and through and through, and found that these are allegations, this isn't true, it's pseudo, pretty much it's false. Now I'm gonna be honest. I think the sexual harassment and other things and stuff, I'm gonna tell you how you got to be careful with that. But this is something that I'm not gonna lie, even myself, I laughed at. Now, I enjoy Lizzo music. I think she's an amazing, artist. But Tina, absolutely. Tina says, I say to myself, Tina, amen. Amen, Tina. That's the best way to be. That's the best way to be. Now, like I said, I'm a huge fan of Lizzo, and I still am. Okay. Now, somebody gonna be like, "Shut up, Terrence! You so lame, you stupid." I'm a fan of R. Kelly's. I like some of P. Diddy's music. I don't like all of it, but I like some of his music. Like some of the artists that he has founded. Um, Bill Cosby, I still watch some of the reruns of that. I love the cast and stuff. Still, at the end of the day, I know what people. You're most welcome, Tina. You're most welcome. I know people go through things in life, right? And some of it may be very well true. Some of it may not be true. At the end of the day, I'm not going to change up like the way that I feel about a person based off, especially when there's things like allegedly. There's a lot of allegations and people assuming and accusing, and it's just a bunch of hearsay. And Lord knows, like I said, I'll even bring up my own experience, later in this. But I just wanted to hit on this, what actually kind of made me laugh. I know some people say it may not be funny, but she spoke about it too with Kiki. She was like, people are saying there's like, okay, so basically she's being racist. And then she's like fat shaming. And so, I mean, obviously, you guys, obviously there's like elephant like in the room, like, okay, Lizzo is a big girl, I'm a big guy, Why on God's green earth would us as big people fat shame other big people? Like, and I'm not gonna say that does not exist, but I'm sorry. That's a rare situation, and that ain't true. I mean, come on now. That's not true. That is a bold-faced lie, and I'm serious. That is so dumb. And not to mention that pretty much her whole team, because it wasn't just her being accused, it was also people within the like on her team, her entourage, right? Within the production, management and people way behind the scenes. The three dancers, her dancers and stuff that came, came to the forefront and to the light and made these accusations, right? Allegedly said that she did this, she did this, she did that. They kind of all, in my opinion, I feel like they got together, they formed this whole thing against her and started to speak on her, which anybody named mama can do that. But I think say the sexual harassment, say certain things, but the racism, sexism, and the whole like, okay, she talked about our weight. I mean, that just doesn't make sense. But again, that's just the way that I feel about it. You guys may feel different, but I want to be very sure and I want to be sure to say this, and I want to be very careful. A lot of these things, like I said, are being dismissed. The judge does not see, not she still has a lot of cases and stuff I think against her, but the judge doesn't see where this is something that is it's relevant or it's serious or it happened. It did not happen. And according to Lizzo, like none of this happened. And I'm gonna say this. I absolutely believe her, but at the same time, it's like, maybe what we see as someone, our companion, friendship, okay, someone who's cool, I can confide in, I can kind of be a little relaxed with. That you can very well, you can bet your bottom dollar you might be doing that to the enemy, to the hater, a person who really deep down inside is forming something against you. Now, you being as nice as you are, gullible, sweet, kind, considerate, caring and all that, you really don't see that. You're like, okay, I genuinely want the best for these people. And we just vibing, but that's really that's really what gets you in trouble. And I'm sorry to say, but that's why, like right now, even yesterday, oh Terrence, you want to let's go to the lights. Let's go to the lights or come over, let's hang out. Y'all, I don't know, I'm 38 years of age and I don't want to, like, I'm not trying to be like lonely or whatever, but I'm so content. I'm so thankful. I'm happy to be by myself. I'm not somebody who's crying, oh my gosh, like just lonely and miserable. I'm not. I don't have time for the nonsense. And I think if me personally, it's sad to say, but you do have to like distance yourself from people, especially within the work environment. And in Lizzo's situation, it was her work environment. It just so happened, okay, these people are her dancers, and she said she's always done that. Now, I've always befriended people. I've gone to so many different states, and I'm not gonna lie, I made some actual friends. Okay, I've made some actual friends, people that I can really confide in, and and they can confide in me, and nothing comes of that. But at the same time, times have changed. It's as if you almost have to be by yourself because some people are just complete weird, and you just can't trust them. You just can't trust everybody. And that's really what it boils down to. Excuse me. Okay, so let me do this. Again, you guys, I'm going to drop the link here. And if you want to come up, you don't have to come up. If you want to come up, it's appreciated. And you can, share some experiences and everything if you guys have had it. But I'm gonna hop onto this now. So, speaking on like sexual harassment, because that's something that is like she was super serious about. Lizzo was, and she was like, I didn't sexually harass anyone. I didn't harass anyone. And she explains it to Kiki about going to this you could say this club, if you will, and kind of burlesque ish that she goes to in Paris. And so it's Kiki kind of, I feel like she kind of misunderstood the fact that, okay, it's not really a strip club, but the fact that the dancers, they dance topless. And so Lizzo, of course, being the person she is, she's like, okay, I asked my crew, I said, hey, I extended the offer, the invite to come out, you guys can come with me and all that. She said some people came, some people didn't. Now, see, when she was saying this, I said, oh, Lord, oh, my gosh, right there. Now, I don't even know the whole backstory. Obviously, this is the first time I'm seeing this. And I'm sure a lot of people first time hearing about certain things, like the heavy details. But I said, oh, there you go. Okay, you're dancing, she's becoming friends with, her dancers and all that. They're hanging out. They're probably, talking, being silly, maybe using, how people say, what's up, the N word, what's up, the B word, what's up, in the Black culture, I'm gonna be honest, because that's pretty much like, she hired, it was a melting pot of people, but it was majority Black women and Black, beautiful, big Black women. I'm not being funny when I say it, but I'm being so serious. But with that being said, she's like, okay, well, I can be friends with them. I can relate to them. Hell, some of them are older than she is, but she's their boss. But she's like, she just wants like a happy family meeting, like nothing where it's like a crazy work environment. But when she said that she invited people to that, I said, oh, I think it's not even a thin line. It's like, okay, just stop. I wouldn't have even, I'm not going to invite people. Even if I talk to them, we hung out and all that stuff, I consider them my friend. Like if they are actually, say, my employees, I'm not going to invite those people. I'm not going to do that. Okay. Do you know that I have thought she was a good friend, but that friend has come over to my doorstep and took my and my daughter package, and I have found out that she took it, and now I got a camera. Oh wow, Tina, that's terrible. Seriously, oh my gosh. Lord Jesus. I'm happy you got a camera, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you just can't trust people. And it's sad to say, like, you guys, this is my opinion. This is my life. I'm not trying to tell you what to do or make any suggestions. I'm just doing this. I'm doing this StreamYard. I'm talking, bringing up like facts about what happened with Lizzo. And then because Lizzo did share it with, Kiki, Palmer, with the interview with the podcast, and I'm just coming on and just kind of like, giving my 2 cents on certain things concerning Lizzo, but also sharing why I'm the way that I am at my job. When I go to these hospitals, when I'm working with different people, like this is why I'm this way. Okay, wait, I'm sorry. It's kind of like this hat, everything is like kind of bigger on me, and I had to turn it around. I'm sorry, one second. Hey, Latanya's cooking for the soul. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you. Latanya's cooking for the soul plus more. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Welcome to the TNT Family Show. Says, yeah, I keep getting text messages. This is like, it's irritating. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Tina says hello to Latanya. Latanya is saying, hey, TNT family, what's up? New England Cajun Roots reseller. What's up, Johnny? How you doing? Remember, for 23 months, that's 2 years. Wow, I know you doing your thing. You said you do you, boo. I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Hold on 1 second. Message after message after message. Like, what you want? What? What's going on? Okay. Okay, and then Tina says yes, yes, and then Tina goes yes. Well, I'm sorry, yes, yes. And then nope, you can't. New England Cajun Roots Reseller LLC. That's Johnny. Thanks for being a member for 23 months. Says hello, everyone. Hey, Johnny. Hope you're doing well, Johnny. Look, I've lost some weight, right? And my hats. Look at this. Look at this. This hat is so. Y'all, this hat. My sister got this hat for me like two Christmases ago, and it was like super tight on my head. Now it's like super loose, and I actually turn it around because when I do, when I do this here, look how that it just. You see what I'm saying? Like, you see how it's so big. This is. I can put my hand. It's too big for my head. It's too big for my head. So I turn it around and kind of look, a little decent, I guess, a little cool with it. Oh my gosh. Y'all, I'm getting like messages after messages. So YouTube, all kind of stuff. YouTube text that, like, it's just crazy. It's crazy. Sorry. Happy holidays, everyone. Happy holidays to you. Latanya, happy holidays to you. Thank you so much. Welcome to the TNT Family Show. Says New England. Hello. Oh. New England Cajun Roots Reseller says, I am blessed and I have been able to lose 120 pounds now after 5 years. 5 years added. That's awesome. Congratulations. Johnny, that's a lot. Wow. I've lost a little bit. I'm not at 120 yet. But I mean, I guess you can say, like, I mean, if you were to go like my biggest was 478. So I lost course of 3 years. I mean, I lost a whole lot, but from like last year, I lost a little bit over 100 pounds, and I feel great. I really do feel so great. Um, hi, Kimberly McNeil. Hi, Terrence. You said my husband looks funny when he wears caps, so he doesn't wear them. LOL. Well, I wear them. I wear them. But see, Keisha got me this Puma one that she got me the matching shirt, the matching socks, the matching slippers, and I wear them. But see, this one you can't fasten. You can't like tighten it or loosen it. It's just like all together. You see, it's like it's all together. And when I first got it, it was like super, like I'm talking about crazy tight on my head. Now it's just so loose. Like I used to play tennis in this like 2 years ago. What? Like two? Not even kidding. And it just would like, I mean, even with the sweat, I mean, it was like skin. It was tight, which is perfect. But now I have lost the weight. Slim down just a little bit. I'm like, okay. Now it just doesn't fit. It doesn't fit. It doesn't fit good. It doesn't. So I don't know. I'm trying to look cool with turning it backwards, and I don't know. Hopefully that it feels better that way. I guess whatever. Um, Johnny, you said I have 15. You got 15 more pounds to go to reach my new goal. Wow, that's incredible. You're gonna get there. You're gonna surpass that. You're so awesome. Kimberly McNeil says, happy holidays to everybody. Thank you so much, Kimberly. Happy holidays to you as well. God bless you. Happy holidays to everybody. Merry Christmas for the people who do celebrate Christmas. Happy New Year. I mean, we're coming up in a new year. I mean, seriously. You know what? I made my way back to Florida now. And you know what I'm not excited about, I must say, because I spent a fair amount of New Year's in Florida, and it's like it's a war zone. It's like Armageddon. It is so many. Like I have been to California, I've been to New York, I've been to Texas, I've been to so many different states. Obviously, Massachusetts and Maine. And I would say the most intense like fireworks definitely is here in Florida, most intense. And I would have to say out of all the places in Florida would be like the Bay Area, Tampa Bay area. Oh my gosh, Tampa, St. Pete, Clearwater, Riverview. Like it is crazy, the fireworks. So I'm not really sure how Fort Myers is going to be, but we shall see. Folks just go crazy with these firecrackers. They go crazy with them. I mean, I know they go crazy with them everywhere, but I'm telling you guys, it's intense. It's intense. But I'm happy though. I thank God to just be here. Kimberly McNeil, thank you so much. Congratulations on the weight loss. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm doing it slowly but surely. I have weight to, more weight to lose, but I really do feel so much better. Breathing better, sleeping so much better. I am up and down stairs. Y'all know I don't do elevators no more. And some people say, well, what if it's on the 10th floor? Well, you know what? Bear with me. I'm walking up 10 flights or however many flights of steps to the 10th floor. I'm walking up them. And that feels good to be able to do that. Because when I was in Maine, I'd park on the 6th and 7th level in the parking garage. And I remember when I first got to Maine, which was like, I've been, going to Maine on and off for, quite some time. But when I first got there, I could park on the 2nd floor and I'll take the elevator. I'm not going to take nobody's steps. So now it's Stair Chronicles instead of Elevator Chronicles. And I'm telling you guys, even my knees, my joints, everything feels so much better. I think it's so crazy, but you literally, the more you exercise and you work out, and I'm not trying to say insanity, even though I do P90X, I'm not saying insanity, but the more you work at it, the better you feel. I feel like I'm not as tight and sore, I'm looser. I feel refreshed. I feel so much better. So anyway, but to each his own. I mean, I do feel better. Johnny, you said I am also now off blood pressure meds. That's incredible. Congratulations. Kimberly McNeil said, I see what you mean. I have finally got to, oh wow, congratulations. Congratulations, Tina. Hey Alvin, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you. Okay, so but let me get back to this, you guys. Okay, so I was speaking on the fact of Lizzo trusting her employees. Y'all know because she's the boss lady, but she let's just say that she trusted the employees, which were some of her backup dancers. It wasn't everyone. It was three backup dancers to come up and say, "Hey, she did this, she did this." The main things that stood out was the sexual harassment, the racism, the fat shaming. Um, it was just crazy. Now, speaking of the sexual harassment or the harassment charges, how that came about, what Lizzo was saying, because oh well, I invited them pretty much to this dance club, this topless burlesque type of dance slash strip club, and lots of people came. Some people didn't show up. She had mentioned, and she was like, That's really what started the whole like harassment suit or complaint." And I'm like, that is so sad. That is so sad because obviously there's pictures surfacing around. They're having fun. They're doing things. They're just living it up. But see, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I don't go to Christmas parties. Again, we got a Christmas party coming up. I said coming up, but actually, oh yeah, it's gonna be Christmas Eve. So it's Tuesday. I'm not gonna go. I'm not going. And I know some people say, well, Terrence, you're being a Scrooge. Y'all, I'm not a Scrooge. I am not a negative person. I'm one of the most positive people that you probably could ever probably meet. And that's in real life. I'm not even being funny. But I'm not going to it. And I'm gonna tell you this. The reason why, because a lot of these people, from my understanding, and I'm not trying to throw shade at coworkers from past, present, whatever. I just know from my experience, I feel like people, and y'all know I'm even on social media and stuff, but I'm very careful about that and stuff. But I just feel like people, they 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 go out with their coworkers, even if it ain't like a big group of people from work, but they go out with a few people and maybe, hey, I like a twisted tea, I like a Corona, I like some Guinness or something like that, a nice wine or whatever. I don't get drunk. Y'all know that. But I'm just saying, if people, I've seen people in the past get tipsy, right? Or get actually like, messed up face, drunk. And people are putting these, like, they're doing videos and this and this and that, and they pop it on their social medias. They post it on here. They talk about this. Or even if it's not on social media, you know what? It's just talked about around the entire, department. And how horrible is that? Like, I just feel like, even if it's like, well, my intentions were not to hurt someone's feelings or make them feel like this or this or that, but that's what I'm saying. You probably have good intentions, but at the same time, you never know how somebody's going to take that. So back to Lizzo, had great intentions on inviting these dancers, which were her employees, to this. Like I said, they're in Paris. She's inviting them to this amazing club, be it strip club, sex club, whatever, however you want to say. All I know is she said that the dancers, they dance and they dance topless. Hell, sign me up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just keeping it real. But again, I'm not going to be the person to be like, oh, this is sexual harassment, blah, 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 blah. But you got people who know that Lizzo was a multimillionaire, very, very successful. And those people knew at that time, and I'm going to be honest, well, my opinion is they knew at that time, that whole Me Too and all the other things that's going on, they knew that was a big, big time to, like, let's make these accusations. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I mean, look at all the things that's going on. I mean, it's the perfect time for that. And then, not to mention, Lizzo a little bit of she a little bit, she a lot of a freak. She a freak. You know what I'm saying? Which, in my opinion, sign me up. That's awesome. Hey, look, it ain't nothing wrong with that. She loves herself sexually and everything else, and she knows how beautiful she is and stuff. She's it's like the body positivity and all that stuff. Yes, she's losing weight now, but she just wants to get her health into check. She's still a nice, nice sized woman and stuff. But even with me saying this, say if I were to say this and she was my coworker, I wouldn't even be saying that. I'm gonna be honest, I wouldn't be saying it. Or if I did say it, I would say it around a group of people, men, women alike, because I want to make sure that there's witnesses. It's sad to say, but that's what we have to do. And what helped her is the fact that she does have these videos, she has this footage, she has the like pictures, and it's other people around and stuff like, and it's only a certain amount of people who's making these accusations. At the end of the day, y'all know what it's about. It's about her. Pretty much, they just want her to lose this so they can be given some type of money. I'm gonna be honest. That's what it all boils down to. Now, with that being said, that's why you can't trust people. You have to be careful. Mary, how you doing? Hello, how are you? Happy blessed Sunday. Happy blessed Sunday to you. I'm doing so well. Hope you're doing well too, Mary. Thank you so much for coming in. Kelly McNeil said, got to be careful about that. Kimberly, let me tell you, now this is at my present job. Now, very nice woman, beautiful nurse. I mean, she's a white lady, very beautiful, very nice. And from what I can see, she is sweet. But she loves on people. When I say loves on people, she touches people. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like the squeeze and the hug and the kissing and all that. And I ain't talking about like getting nasty. It's just, how she's probably been here, I want to say it's over 20 years, so over 2 decades. And I get it where, people are just comfortable. But I can be here for 20 years and I'm not going to be comfortable because based off of the situations in my past, working with people. But then that's also even more the reason I haven't been here for even at this moment when this happened. I haven't been at the job for 2 days. And it's like, okay, no, I don't want to hug. I don't even want to feel like, make you feel like I'm in your personal space. I'm telling you guys, I have been burned once. And for me, one time is too many, especially when you're talking about your livelihood. This is my passion, surgery. Like, this is my career. And I'm sorry to say, like, I can't assist and do surgery at home. You have to go into an actual environment with other people. Like I said, this is a team effort, type, job. So it's unfortunate. And then it's like, it's just what it is. You have to be around other personalities and other people. But I just learned so much. Like I'm not going to say that I don't say, hey, you look nice. I do say that, but I'm very careful. I can tell you this much on YouTube. I'm like, oh, I love you. You're so beautiful. I'm probably more quick to say that, but there are a lot of beautiful people. There are a lot of beautiful, amazing people that are subscribed to me, that watch me, and I appreciate y'all. Okay. A lot of amazing people, who really do support me. So I'm not going to be afraid to say those things. But if I were in a work environment, like work, like, okay, I'm physically walking into this establishment, you probably ain't gonna hear me say that. For sure ain't gonna hug you. I don't want to know what your husband, your boyfriend, I don't care, gay, straight, bi, whatever. I don't want to know nothing sexually about nothing. And then if it's to the point where I'm in an OR and it's being talked about, because y'all know that was happening in Iowa, and because I disengaged from that conversation, they looked at me like, oh, I'm too good, or I don't want to fit in, and they were uncomfortable. Oh, I'm not going to write anybody up, but I know for a fact I'm going to stay out of those conversations so I won't be written up, or I won't be looked at, or because I don't even want to laugh. I don't even, because I don't even want to be around people who do that, because I can probably laugh, I can play, I can do some things and stuff, whatever. That's not even like about what you're talking about, but you're going to read into that in a different way. And I'll be damned if I go through that again, And I'm going to tell you what I went through. I was in Carbondale, Illinois. And I obviously working in surgery, and I had traveled to this hospital. This was like I had been to the hospital already 2 times, so this was either my third or fourth time, like going to this hospital. And y'all know my contracts are anywhere from 4 weeks to 6 months, but this is like my fourth time coming to this hospital. I know people. I really do. I mean, because I had been there. So it's like my third or fourth time, but I want to say my fourth time. But I know people. And, some of the same nurses, some of the same surgical techs, some of the same first assists, they're still there. When I kept coming back, they were still there. But so at this time around, I was like a newer nurse, um, new to this hospital, not new to the OR field. But she real cool, nice, and she had some good energy about herself. I must say, she the scrubs, it's like okay, you can kind of wear maybe a size two, you can wear a size bigger, because she didn't leave nothing to the imagination. I mean, you curves and all, and it's a white lady and stuff, whatever. But nice looking and stuff, whatever. But again, here's the deal for me. Like, I'm not going to work to make friends, to I don't know, to like, ask, somebody out on a date or do whatever. I go to work to work. That's what I do. I go to work to work. Now, with that being said, so she's a hugger. Now, again, this was some years back and stuff, whatever, and I just hug and all that, and I never had any issues. And she hugged me one day and she was like, "Ooh, you feel so good." I was like, "Oh, thank you." And I was like, "Well, you feel good too." And then she like laughed. She was like, "Oh, you making me blush." And then I'm like, "Okay." It's kind of cheesy and corny, but like whatever. Nothing, weeks go by, so we're in the room together. We've taken call together. Now more weeks go by. At this time, like I've gone out to eat with her, but with other people as well. She's a drinker. Y'all know I really don't drink that much. I mean, I drink, but I don't drink that much and stuff. Usually, if like say my family and my actual friends, y'all, I'm like the designated driver. Like, y'all, give me a fruit punch, give me some water. I don't know, give me a Red Bull. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to drink to have a good time. Like I'm already it's a natural high for me. Some people look at me like, man, have you smoked? You been drinking? You giggling? You this? I'm like, no. First of all, I've never smoked a day in my life. And secondly, like, no, like I laughed before I even cried when I came out of my mom, and that's a true story. I giggled. I giggled instead of crying. But anyway, I just, that's just what I do. That's just this is my life. And so I don't know, like I just, have fun, be cool and all that stuff. And so anyway, so she was like, oh, she's we I guess you could say we flirt. I mean, I know I'm a flirt and stuff, whatever, but she's like, "Oh, I don't want to bend down. You're gonna see all my goodies." And I'm like, "You need to stop. You're so silly." And I just kind of laughed and stuff. And but then it got to the point where she'd hug, and then some of the other guys, she just put their head in her bosoms. Like she would literally take our head and put them like on her breast or whatever and stuff. And I mean, us guys, we just like laughing, having fun and didn't think anything of it and stuff. Like again, this is my fourth time at the hospital. Yeah, this is my first time meeting her, but other people obviously, know her. She's cool. She ain't, and I don't really hear no craziness about her other than like, okay, well, hell, she's loud. Well, hell, I'm loud too. People talk about people. Everybody gonna talk about everybody in a sense, but it wasn't nothing concerning like HR or sexual harassment, nothing like that. But so I remember like one day she come to work. She had cracked her phone. She had an iPhone. I don't know which damn iPhone. Anyway, she had her phone. She cracked it. She was mad. She was like, "Oh, I'm just having the most horrible morning." And I'm like, "Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Things, I pray to God that things turn around and to get better for you." Oh, whatever. Screw God, this morning is crazy. That's how she would talk. Now, that ain't the first time she ever said screw God. She said that before. But y'all know me. I don't judge nobody. I just keep it moving. You believe what you believe. You do what you do. So anyway, her saying all of this ended up, you know, it ends up with, because she's like, um she's upset now with the where she has to, the room that she has to go in, because it's a doctor that she really doesn't like. So she's upset about that. And then she starts this thing out of nowhere. Like, I'm not even kidding you guys, out of nowhere. She's like, I'm just so tired of some of these guys here. And she's talking aloud. I can, obviously I'm in the room. She's talking aloud, and I'm like, okay, well, hell, it's not like she's saying Terrence, I am, but she's like, I'm just so tired of some of these guys work here and stuff. And I'm in my head like, oh crap. Another nurse comes in, and she starts to kind of confide in her, and she starts crying. And I'm like, what the hell is going on with so and so? And so, long story short, on that day, management ends up like basically sending her home, and the other nurse comes back in. It's like, oh, she's just having a time, and I'm like, well, what's wrong with? She was like, well, Terrence, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I just thought that was so strange, because even the person that she confided in, that nurse, oh my gosh, who a drama queen to the T, like would always spill, she would always spill all the business around the OR. And I'm like, wow, she doesn't want to tell me what's going on. So yeah, like literally, like the next day, I'm called into the office and saying, okay, well, Terrence, it's, I just want you to know, like this, and this work environment does not tolerate, any type of like sexual conversations and this. I said, so okay, exactly why are you calling me here? Well, there's been a complaint, but listen, it's nothing major. We know this is not, this is out of character for you, and so already you assume that I've done this. Now here's the deal, okay. Hell yeah, I flirted. She flirted. A lot of people flirt. A lot of people do this. They're interacting. They're hugging. People squeezing. People squeezing each other. And like I said, she take your damn head. She'll put it in. She put it in your in her breast and stuff. And of all people, the manager who calls me to the office, she does this, because you the one laughing. Hell, you done smacked her on her butt. When I tell you, people are corrupted. People are weird. And you can't trust no damn body. This is what I mean by that. So now, because I've never done anything like that. First of all, I don't have to. I mean, but also I just wouldn't want to. Y'all know I've always said this. This is way before social media. Women rule the world. I say I have a mom because she's here with me in spirit. Have two beautiful sisters. I have beautiful nieces. I would never, ever in my ever. I don't care anybody. I'm not gonna like make no advances to anybody, especially like a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to make anybody uncomfortable, because even a man, be a straight man, you can make a gay man, you can make another straight man, you can even make men uncomfortable. What makes me uncomfortable when I go, I'm not gonna lie, I don't go to the barbershop anymore. I'm bald headed now. But what made me uncomfortable, and I told my dad about this, is going into a barbershop when I was younger. And when I was younger, like, not the barbershop he would send me to, but I like the younger barber, with the barbershop with the younger barbers. Because my dad, when I was much younger, took me to the old school OGs, and they treated women with respect. Those are the men that still hold the door open for their wives, and like help, just old school. So that's what I do, and that's what I'm about. I'm not about like, okay, a woman walking in. Yes, am I gonna look at her ass? Okay, 9 times out of 10, yes, I might just look. I might make some glances. But y'all, I'm not lusting. I ain't sitting up here. I'm not with that. And I don't have to sit up here and talk all this huge game about a woman or this. Because usually these men who talking all this mess about these women, y'all ain't getting nothing. Y'all probably sex deprived. If you got to talk about stuff so much, that ain't you being about it. I ain't got to talk about the mess, okay? I don't. I never have. And Lord is my witness. I don't have I ain't never had an ugly girlfriend. Okay, like I said right now, and I'm not just trying to say that because I'm on live, but I got my ex-girlfriend, she hit my ass up now. She's like, well, why can't we be friends? Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, and I'm not trying to act like I'm all that. All I'm saying is I don't have to do that. I don't have to treat women bad or do anything like that. That's not something I've ever done. So with all that being said, getting back, I don't want to get off the subject, but with all that being said is this woman clearly was having a horrible day. She broke her phone. She's going through some type of financial things, and she's just angry. She's angry at the world, and more so, she's angry at men. Because from my understanding now, like I said, I didn't get fired and stuff. I finished my contract out. I never went back there again. And one of the assistant managers, he did pass away, but before like this, he passed away some years after. But before all of that, he was just like, well, Terrence, I'm sorry, like, we have a position available and stuff, for a traveler. We would love to come. I said, he was like, we would love for you to come back. I said, hell no, not if so-and-so is there. Don't mind her. I said, hell no. Let me tell you, my reputation is so important. And as we can see, now going back to Lizzo, you see how that can affect her. She is slowly but surely, she's all these things are being taken to court. They're getting dismissed, they're getting knocked out because they, a lot of these things are they're not true. They're just that your accusations, you accuse. This is not true. These are false. They're pseudo. They're not true. Now she still has to fight some more accusations and allegations and all that. And she's doing it. She's doing it legally the right way. But the lesson that I'm saying that is learned is you can't trust no damn body, especially your damn co-workers. You can't. These people, especially in her situation, oh my gosh, especially in her situation, these people know this woman is racking in the dough. It can be a cash cow. And I'm not trying to make a joke about that and stuff, but they see her as an ATM, the way out, their big break. And that's sad, but it's true. And so in this situation of mine, it's a simple fact that, okay, yes, I flirted, I played, I hugged, I allowed for her to, like I said, touch me and do this and do that, just as every man, every woman, did at that hospital. But that doesn't make it right. And that's why I don't do this now. So going back to this facility, like I said, me only being here just at that time, just a couple of days. And when she went to hug, I said, no, I don't hug. What? Oh, come. I said, no, ma'am, I don't do that. No disrespect. If you want to sit up here and never say, I'll never speak to him again, or he's just too sedity, he's uppity, you can say what the hell you want to say. But what you ain't gonna be saying is, oh, Terrence, he made me uncomfortable, he sexually harassed me. No, you're not. Because already verbally I ain't saying nothing to the likes of nothing, but I'm damn sure I ain't finna touch you. So I'm telling you, it may sound weird, and not just for my brothers, but I'm talking about men of all races out there and stuff. You have to be careful, but also women. You have to be careful within your work environment. And you just, like, you really can't trust anybody no matter what, but definitely while you are at work, I'm telling you, these people are not your friends. Everybody ain't your friends at the end of the day, be it in families, extended families, at the church house, wherever you at. These people, a lot of these people, the majority are not your friends. And I'm gonna be honest. And that's just what it is. That's just the truth. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me go up. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all know I'm so bad about comments. I don't want to miss nobody coming in. Good food, good mess. I'm here from It's Gamma's World, checking out your content. Hello, Terrence, the chat. Good food and good mess. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry for just acknowledging you. I love It's Gamma's World, and I appreciate her community coming up. I know she'll say, Terrence, it's a collaboration of communities, but a lot of her community, a lot of people from her community have came over And you guys are incredible. I appreciate you so much. Today, I'm talking about, y'all see the thumbnail. Lizzo had a conversation, interview conversation, with Kiki Palmer. I like to say her channel. She has this podcast. I love it. I watch it. Really good, content, really good, deep conversations. But at the same time, well, I don't want to say at the same time, but what I'm trying to say is what I want people to realize is two people, okay, could be it guy, girl, 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 guy, whatever, can be friendly, having fun, chill, cool, this, that. And I'm saying in a work environment, and can just flip the script though. Can just flip it on you. And I really do feel like that's what happened to Lizzo. Because Lizzo is a freak. Lizzo twerks, she show her ass, she should be boot popping and all other kind of stuff. I know she probably said some nasty, probably some derogatory things towards the dancer, but it all fun. Okay, now I know she's probably not going to disclose everything, but the woman didn't sexually harass nobody. The woman is thinking that, okay, well, these are my friends. Now, again, I'm not the boss of anybody. I'm speaking towards my coworkers. Okay, they're my peers, but in her situation, they're her employees. And she's thinking, okay, well, dang, they my age, some a little bit older. Yo, we a family. Let's get to trusting each other. Let's just become friends. And it's like she now see that these people ain't your friends. They go into those parties with you. They're watching the topless women. They're dancing. They're doing this. They probably drinking. People probably getting a little tipsy, a little turned, touching and feeling and all that. But then daylight breaks, or what daylight comes about, and then now it's a different story. Because now you see, oh, potentially we can say she did this and we can sue her. Because some of these women, I mean, some of these, not just women, but some of these people, well, the main thing is what they want is the money. I'm being completely serious. It's the money. Now, I'm not going to lie. You look at R. Kelly, like I said, R. Kelly situation and Bill Cosby situation, y'all. I'm going to be honest. It's completely different. And the reason why I say it's different, people say, well, they go to jail. They did this, they did, because you look at all the evidence. Now, a lot of the things did add up, but I'm not going to lie. Even that being said, you still don't know 100%, because at the end of the day, some of these people probably did consent to this and consent to that. But again, it does look way worse when you look at it from their perspective. I'm not trying to make this a female male thing. All I'm saying is with Lizzo's, it's like, listen, they said this isn't true. Here's the proof I have. It ain't everybody. And then also, like I said, I think one thing that stood out is the fact that she's fat shaming. She's fat shaming y'all, but she fat. And then she fat shaming fat people, but she specifically want to hire big women who are big women dancers, big female, black dancers. That okay? I mean, that don't make sense. I mean, I think that's silly to even think that is something that did happen. But again, from their perspective, they probably felt that way. Or, like I said, in my opinion, I feel like folks can be cool. That damn nurse at that hospital was cool. When I tell you cool. She got pissed off. I don't know what happened the day before, the night before. I know, like I said, her phone broke. She started, now she starts to say, I'm tired of some of these men here, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, you're tired of men. Maybe some of these men have like rubbed on you, or they said this, or maybe they're even talking about you. I wasn't talking about you, but I know for a fact, everybody was touchy-feely with you because you allowed that to happen. Now, did anybody sign some type of agreement, and this? No, none of that. No. Who does it? Okay, legally, I'm gonna walk up. Okay, say if a woman want to hug me today, well, I'm gonna have this contract. Well, you're allowing yourself to be hugged by Terrence. Like, who in their right mind for to have that? No. But what I'm gonna do to protect myself, I'm not gonna hug your ass. And I know that may sound really crazy, but I'm just not. You gotta be careful. and you can't let those guards down, because when you let those guards down and you start to invite in everyone and you think everybody's your friend, that's what happens. Look at what happened to Lizzo. Like I said, lesson learned. And she even says it. She learned her lesson. Because she's like, she was talking about other people in show business. She was like, I don't know why these people don't go out to eat with their dancers. Why don't they do this? They're just sticks in the mud. And she was like, now I see why. Because they don't care if they're being considered or being called a stick in the mud. They're not you can't make these accusations. You can't say that I did these things because I'm not even hanging out with you. Or if you do say it, it won't even be something it just won't even be able to breathe even for a minute, because there's no type of evidence whatsoever, because we don't even hang out. We barely even socialize. It's all pertaining around work. And I just think that's the best way to be. And so that's why, again, I'm in this condo, I'm by my damn self. Okay. Now I know some people say, Terrence, you're just being absolutely ridiculous. You're being paranoid. Okay, I'll take it. Because me being paranoid is going to keep me out of trouble. I sleep great at night, very content. I'm not bothered. I'm not worried about anything and stuff. I don't want the nonsense. Like I said, it was a couple people invited me to their home, and they were very abrasive about it. And I'm like, in my head, no, I'm not gonna, like, you know what? What do I say? I'm not gonna say no, screw you. I'm like, oh, thank you so much for the offer. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you. Well, Terrence, we're serious, and we're not gonna take no for an answer. Oh, you're just so silly. And I just walk on, get out the room, walk on, look into the case card world, get my case card together, go on in another room, open up my case. I'm not going to socialize people like that. I'm not going to sit up here and feel like I have to do that. No, it's very weird. It's giving those like very strange vibes, and I don't want that. I don't want to be around that. And also, again, I don't want to make nobody feel uncomfortable, but I can't control the way that you feel based off, just like you can't control the way that I feel. I'm the only person that controls the way that I feel at the end of the day. Now, if you don't like to be around somebody, you like, oh, she makes me cringe, or he makes me this way or feel this way. That's what we're allowing to happen. Okay, but at the end of the day, you're in control of your own emotions and your own feelings. And so that's why I say I choose to say to myself, I'm listening to Lizzo. I'm listening to this freaking conversation with her and Kiki. And I'm like, Lizzo, no. Like, I barely got $20 in the bank. And I ain't trying to hang with no damn body. This woman got 20, 30, 40, 50 million, probably even more. And I'm like, no, these people are definitely they are going to be like vultures. They're going to be like leeches. They see an opportunity and they're going to strike. And you better believe they're going to try. They're going to try and kill. So, and they don't care who is hurting. People got to stop. That's just like, I'm going to be honest, like with Whitney Houston and Bobby Brown. I know this is like, okay, people say, okay, Terrence, you're kind of getting away from the subject, but it's the point I'm trying to make. Bobby Brown was this, you can say this thug, this kind of bad guy, whatever and stuff. But Whitney Houston did drugs before Bobby Brown. And that is fact. Bobby Brown did not force Whitney Houston to do drugs. Whitney Houston did these things before Bobby Brown. Hell, in fact, this is another fact. Hell, she introduced some things to him. I'm not trying to say he was perfect, but Whitney Houston, who I absolutely loved, may she just continue to rest. But I'm serious. That's just it is what it is. But look how the media can flip some things. Look at what the media can do. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not even, I guess in a sense, like I'm on YouTube. Okay, I'm kind of in some type of spotlight. I ain't that famous, you know what I'm saying? I know some of y'all know me, but I'm not famous. I ain't got like, oh my gosh, it's a Terrence and a thing. That only happened. I can count Well, I'm up to maybe like two hands now. I can count to where people have actually recognized me, and it seemed to be like here in the state of Florida more so. But I don't, that I can just walk out and nobody even notice me, and I'm very happy about that. I love that. Y'all know me. I want the wealth. I don't care about all the fame. But at the end of the day, you got to be careful. You do have to be careful. Especially when you're in the media. Like I said, it flips it, and that's exactly what Keke Palmer was talking about. That's what Lizzo was talking about. It flips it, and 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 these stories sell. That she was in all the headlines and all the papers and things, and people made so much money from that. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I mean, if Peach McIntyre were to hop on here right now, she'd confirm it. She'd say it. Like, honestly, she knows the drama and the scandalous things. Those things sell. At the end of the day, they do. It's just fact. Hey again, Alvin. I'm sorry, y'all. We went to church. We went to church Christmas party, and it was very nice and fun. Oh, really, Tina? That's awesome. I would hope so. The parties I'm talking about are more so like far as at work. Um, and you won't see me there. Hell no. Hey, Seredness, how you doing? Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. It's like she set you up. I'm gonna be honest, Kimberly. And that, unfortunately, that's exactly what it is. I mean, and she set up a lot of people. Now, let me. I don't think I've even mentioned this and stuff. Now, I probably have talked about this a long time ago on my channel. But this particular nurse, now I was long gone. Hell, I was probably in Alaska, Colorado. I was somewhere like that. I knew I was in a colder state. And this woman like made accusations towards other men, and it wasn't just black men, because I know it was some doctors there. She made accusations like, oh, they made me uncomfortable. They touched me inappropriately. They said inappropriate things. And you know what they end up doing? She made so many complaints, and people, women and men, was keeping track, right? Because you know how at work, I don't know if y'all realize this, but at work, we can always talk amongst each other, or like you say, talk to a brick wall, but document everything, because you got to get it into writing. And I know this is the messed up world we're in, but this is just what it is. You got to document, and then therefore, if and when, because I say if and when, because it will come to pass, like to a point somebody's going to try something against you, but you documented everything, the time, everything, the date, like it to the T. So now you can refer back to this, and also maybe it's something where you can get somebody else involved. I'm not trying to say, hey, be like the police or be a snitch or be this, but protect yourself is what I'm saying. Protect yourself, because you don't know. You just don't know the true intentions of most people. Let me say that you just don't. And I'm just saying this. I've learned from like these past experiences, even if they're from other people. I've learned. I'm gonna tell you now. I ain't never ever been in a situation like that before again. Never ever. When I tell you right now, so I said it was a nurse was like, well, oh, it's so nice to see you again, Terrence, and you're this, you're that, and after having, because she was on vacation, it was at this hospital, and go in for a hug. I said, no, I'm okay. And I said it just like that. I try my best to be nice. I ain't trying to be all stuck up and nasty about it. You don't have to be rude about it, but I'm like, I'm okay. I'm not much of a hugger. And I'm not gonna lie and say, oh, I got the pink eye or I got a cold. I'm not gonna put that on myself. No, I'm just gonna flat out tell you that no, I don't want to hug you. And if you ask me why, because you might do some sexual harassment or some charges against me. And luckily, fortunately for them, nobody has asked, "Oh, why?" Because if you do, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm not playing these games with people. Like hell no. Like I'm not. I know it may be again very intense, very strange, but honestly, look at what's happening. Look at this. And like I said, this was some time ago, right? So that whole Me Too movement was even bigger. Okay, let's be honest. These things do happen, but that's the problem too. These things happen they happen on a regular so much. Once somebody, if a like, especially like with us black and brown men and stuff, I feel like once a female at your place of work says you did this or you did that, it's almost like damn, good than the well, people just gonna believe that person. What what this woman, this nurse at this hospital in Illinois, what she messed up on was the fact that, man, it can't be every man, and it damn sure can't be multiple women as well. You the common denominator. You're the problem, and that's what management and God is not witness, you guys. She went to another hospital in the state, and the same mess happened. I can't say off with her head. No, I ain't gonna wish harm, hurt, danger on anybody. What I do is I pray about these things and I ask God to protect me to the best of his ability. And that's pretty much it. Like we're in a world where you just never know. And that's why I said so since I never know, I'm gonna be very careful when it comes to those when it comes to those things, I'm gonna be very careful. You ain't finna catch my black ass slipping. All right. No matter how big the titties and ass is, I'm not finna be caught slipping. I'm not being funny. I'm being so serious. I don't have time for this. That's why, like, even with Shanice going back to Maine, the nurse, a traveler as well, who walked up to me at the time clock and stuff. I'm not gonna lie. Yes, would I date somebody that I work with? Hell yeah. Especially we ain't in the same department. I mean, it can work. It can work. Some people may say no, Terrence. Oh, forbid. No, no. That's what I'm saying. I'm not impossible. I'm just very careful. Now, in that situation, it was like, okay, yeah, it was a consent to like, okay, meet up, hang out, do the do and all that stuff, whatever. Again, that was strange too, because it's like, well, you basically played my ass because you wanted to hang out. You didn't want to hang out. You didn't want to, do certain things or whatever. But then when I left the state, you hit me up nonstop. What kind of games are you playing? But at the same time, like I said, there was never any type of sexual harassment, never any type of thing, no speculation whatsoever. It was nothing like that. But like I said, even with YouTube, I have to be careful because there's people in the past that have said, "Oh wow, he's a womanizer. He's this. He's rude. He's this. He's that." No, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Like, some people may agree, some people may disagree. I just feel like you can't trust people, especially like in the work environment. You can't be so trusting. You have to really get to know people. Even then, you have to really be you have to be mindful and careful of people and of their intentions. And Kiki said something that really stood out to me. She said, "It's so sad, but it's almost like you have to." When you are being authentic, you're being your real authentic self. You have to forever prove yourself because now no one trusts anything, right? But you just have to continue to prove yourself. And I said, and for me, it's so draining because even as a traveler, I have to consistently prove myself to the doctors and the staff around me that, okay, I'm here, I'm going to work hard, I'm dependable. Because they don't know me, Now I feel like it shouldn't be anything with my race, but unfortunately, it was definitely it was something concerning my race, and that was even out of their mouth, which is so stupid. But it's sad to say we're still in a world where racism exists. All I'm saying is, guys, like, just be careful, and be careful, and don't be so surprised. Don't be so shocked at the actions of others, even the people that you're thinking that folks can really flip the script on you. And I'm telling you, like, it's literally like a light switch, Like if I were to turn off this ring light, it's just that easy for people to flip on people. And I'm going to continue to pray to God that I never become that way. I don't know. I like to sleep good at night. Serena says, can't trust a lot of people. Yes, you're right. You're right. Hey, Dumbo and Nene, y'all know I get to talking. A brilliant, blessed news and more. How you doing? Says, hey, Terrence, always a pleasure to catch your live scheme. Thank God bless you, Queen. God bless you. I appreciate you so very much. I'm sitting here, like I said, what really inspired me to do this was watching Lizzo last night. The Keke Palmer has this podcast, this channel here on YouTube and stuff, and it's really, really awesome. And then she, interviews, all these artists and people, in the industry. And I mean, it is heavy. It is not something like cheesy. It's like legit, like this is serious. This is serious. And I just thought it was really interesting. When I was listening to Lizzo, I said, oh, there you go. You were so trusting. And you tried to be the boss that you want, right? You want that the boss where, okay, I can be friends, I can do this, I can do that, and I'm all relaxed, and everybody's gonna come to me and they're gonna know that I'm their friends. But I'm sad to say that it really doesn't exist. I know some people may beg to differ, but in my opinion, that does not exist. When you are in charge, when you are a boss, or when you are working with someone, I should not come to work and be like, oh, well, I'm just going to try and make friends out of everybody. I'm not going to try and make friends from nobody. Genuinely, yes, I'm a friendly person. Yes, you better believe people are going to be like, oh, let's hang out, let's do this. No, but I'm not going to be forced. I shouldn't feel forced to have to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just shouldn't. And I feel like, far as what Lizzo's concerned, okay, maybe you shouldn't have been so trusting of these people. And again, you knew your dancers, but you really didn't know them, and that's what ends up happening. You get burned, and it's an unfortunate thing. But the blessing of it all is, even from my perspective in my life, I have learned so much from these things, and it will not happen again. It will not happen again. And again, now, so in this case, you are damned if you damned if you do, you damned if you don't. Because if you're not going around and you're like people trying to hug you and all this stuff and embrace you and stuff, and you're like, oh, I'm okay, and they're gonna be like, oh, he's a stick in the mud, he's so mean, he's this, he doesn't want you to touch him. No, he doesn't want you to touch him, because I don't know what damn side of the bed you woke up on. I don't know. Did your boyfriend, did your husband, did your wife, did your partner, did they upset you? Are you angry at the world now? I don't know. Okay, I don't know. So therefore, I'm going to protect myself at all times. I'm not going to any job to make friends. Period. Okay, so no, we don't have to hang out. I know people say, Terrence, you're evil, you're mean about this. I am the nicest person. I'm not antisocial. I'm not being mean. I'm just not going to hang out with you. No. And you know what? Let me just say this. I will never say never, but I'm saying I would have to really get to know you. I had to really get to know you. You have to see you in a real sad situation, and you have to see me in a sad situation. We'll have to build each other up. One person I can say at that hospital, like I said, John, he was my assistant manager. He passed away. He died of a heart attack. But John saw me like break down because of my mom. Like I was in his office and he was talking about ancestry and all that stuff. And I saw something that, like my mom, like she wrote something, but all that stuff is like on ancestry.com. And I remember he was just looking some things up and stuff. And it was like something, we were just like, talking about the cases and redoing case cards, the preface cards. And it just hit me out of nowhere. And how he was like there for me and didn't share these things with like, okay, other managers or other people, it was like, wow, like that's what's up. Like I can't tell you, it's so hard to find people that you can just trust. That's why I said, like, I know people like, okay, well, hey Cherry, hey, and our relationship, I respect her so much as an individual. That woman, I have confided in her. I know she's confided in me. And I'm telling you guys, my right hand to God, I don't care whatever happens with friendship or whatever. Like, I know she's not going to blur out a whole lot of things about me, and I'm not going to blurt out things about her. Because I'm telling you, she knows damn well, even with people in her past and as well in my past, y'all, I'm not coming on here exposing these people. The things that I've done in the past concerning certain folks is because I had to clear my name. But even then, I didn't expose everything. When people talk about receipts and this and that, y'all, my mama always told us to keep our receipts. I mean, I probably got receipts back from 2008, 9, 10, because that's what I do. I mean, I'm gonna be very specific and very careful. Like, I'm just keeping it 100. And it's sad, but it's true. You have to do that in life. But it would, with all that being said, I'm not on here trying to hurt anyone or get to know people, right? I want to get to know all your darkest, deepest secrets and use it against you. That's something my ex did for me. She did that to me several times. That's also something I want to talk about. And maybe I can say this for another live stream. But you know what? Don't do nothing. Don't do nothing in your life that you will be ashamed of. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because if you're not ashamed of anything that you've done in the past or even today or whatever, or you're thinking about doing in the future and stuff, if you're not ashamed of that, no one can hold it over your head. No one can use that as some type of get back to destroy you. There's been men and women, relationships and lives have been lost. Like, even on social media, I don't know if y'all watch some of these things on Hulu, some of these crazy specials and stuff. But I mean, a lot of these things have a lot of things have really had an impact on people's lives in a very, very heartbreaking way. And like I said, I don't want to have any regrets in life, and I don't want to be that person to be ashamed of doing things or having done things, and then potentially the people that are saying that they're my friends could expose this, and then me be, oh my gosh, well, okay, well, I said this about her, or I said this about him, or I did this, or I did that. No, I'm telling you, and that's on God. Like, I look, everything that I've done, like I can admit to. Even in the past, I mean, do I have to keep sounding like a broken record? I'm somebody who will not omit. I will admit, even if it's me incriminating myself, I'm gonna be honest. Why so many people do that? Why so many people leave out the juicy details when those details are what expose them for who they really are? Like, at the end of the day, like, that ain't me. That's not me. First and foremost, I can't even lie. Okay, that's just to be honest right there. But on top of that, it's like, I shouldn't have to lie. And also, if I consider myself somebody who's real, and the people that in my life that I really do consider friends, why would I sit and do that? The people, if it's somebody in this damn chat right now, and I've talked on the phone with you, okay, if I talked on the phone with you, now my ass is real. You know what? Because have I brought anything up that we've talked about, that we discussed? And I know Dumbo Nini, y'all in here. Welcome to the TNT Family Show. At the end of the day, I haven't brought up anything on YouTube or anything about any of y'all to each other. Even like, I don't do that. But again, like I said, we're in a world right now where you have to consistently prove yourself. You have to consistently prove yourself. You are only as good as who you were yesterday, to be honest. You have to constantly improve. You have to constantly prove yourself and that's just the world we're in. And also, like I said, I must say I'm looking at people the same way. Like I'm gonna need that reassurance because I don't know. Well, you were this person last week, but you kind of like you were looking this way this week, and you know what I'm saying. Like it just you got to be careful. You got to be careful. Like I said, there's only a few people in my life where I'm like, wow, people have shown me that they really haven't changed. Even when people have done them wrong in the past, I'm like, wow, they didn't, and things that I know that they can say and they don't say it. And I'm impressed by that. I'm impressed by that. And that's just what it is. You know, again, you can't trust everyone, and you just have to be careful. Now let me go to the comments. I'm so sorry, y'all. Y'all know I'm long-winded. I just talk a whole lot. On the road to 250K. I know that's right. I still can't believe 200K of brilliant blessed news and more. I still can't believe that. That is so awesome. I can't do it without y'all. That was some obvious nasty work from Lizzo's accusers. Yo, nasty. You know what is comical though, and even Lizzo says it. Like I said, you can't laugh at these things, but if you pick the one thing to laugh at, the fact that they're saying, okay, racist is one thing, because you know what? Yeah, there are black individuals who are racist towards other black individuals. And I know people in the past or people even now saying, well, hurt people. So if somebody was being called fat all their whole life, they just gonna get up, and if they fat, skinny, whatever, and they gonna talk about other fat people. Oh, I'm sorry. But we gotta draw a line in some of that. That don't make any sense. The woman hired big women, big female dancers, big black female dancers. She hired lots of, shapes and sizes and stuff, whatever. But primarily it was like the black female, bigger women who were dancers. That's who. I mean, she occupied. She gave them a job. Like, well, why would she want to fat shame? What, that doesn't make any sense. Again, the world don't make sense sometimes. But I'm sorry, we got to understand that the fact that okay, they were in over their head with that. They were in over their head. Like I said, the sexual harassment, damn straight. Lizzo should have never invited these people to that. She should have never invited them. And I'm going to be honest, she should have never invited them. But I'm going to tell you right now, people who are inviting me into their homes and here and here and there and this, and I know people say, Terrence, you are so mean. You didn't go. You could have did. Like, no, I'm not going to, though. I'm not. Because I'm telling you, I feel safe. Let me just say this too, and I think I'm not making myself 100% clear. But also, you have to understand. Let me not even talk about this particular hospital, but I'm going to speak on the past hospitals. Let's just go to Maine, for instance, which was an amazing facility, amazing hospital, filled with a lot of amazing people. But fortunately for me, okay, and maybe unfortunately for them, I have seen with my own two eyes and heard with my own two ears people come together, not even in the lounge, because y'all know my ass will go to the locker. My ass be in the locker room. I won't be in the lounge. But in the hallways, talking about so-and-so got pissy drunk last night. Oh my gosh. She had this on. She did this. And her husband was there and he was drunk. They were just, oh my gosh. And did you realize so-and-so had to call them an Uber and so-and-so had to do this? I mean, in there. And then the girl walks up. She walks up. Literally, she walks up and they're like, oh, hey, so-and-so, blah, blah, blah. She was like, hey. She was like, yo, oh my gosh, I had so much fun. I'm surprised I'm not hungover. They're like, well, we are. We're hungover. We're this, we're that. And oh yeah, you was looking so nice. And I'm sitting here like, if you only knew. But at the same time, maybe that same girl who was walking up, they were talking about, maybe she was talking about them. I mean, I do doubt that. But at the same time, that's why I'm like, no, I don't want to be around no mess like that. I don't. Because knowing me, like oh my gosh, I'm trying to be like Papa, Teresa sometime, right? And I'm gonna call them out about that. Now, I didn't call them out about it at that time, but I'm just saying if I had gone to that party and then they were to come back and start talking to me about this, this, and this, I'm gonna say, well, that ain't right. Keep that mess at the party. Keep, like, honestly, like, I think that's the problem. People, they run with this mess. Okay, she was with her husband, she was drunk. Okay, she can get drunk with her damn husband. And then she at this Christmas party where there's booze upon booze upon booze, even people bringing their own damn booze. So what do you think is going to happen? Did they drink and drive? No. Somebody did get them an Uber. Okay, they left their car. I guess the husband drove, left the car there. They were responsible. What is this so much to talk about? I mean, did they throw up in the punch? Did they fight somebody? I mean, I wouldn't even, like, I'm not gonna lie and say that I don't talk. I mean, hell yeah, I'll be talking about that, but what you're talking about right now doesn't make any sense, and there's no necessary reason for you to even be bringing this up. But again, homegirl went to the party thinking that these people are her friends, okay? And she is newer at the hospital. Now, I'm a traveler. Now, all these people are permanent, but she newer at this part. She's newer, like, to the hospital. And look how these people did her. Now, I don't know if she found out or not and stuff. All I know is you just can't trust everybody. That's what I know for a fact. Hey, Sheila, how you doing? Thanks for coming in, Sheila. Happy holidays to everyone, Sheila says. Chef Tracy Carruthers, is it? Hello, I always enjoyed your videos. Just wanted to say hello. Thank you so much. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you, Chef Tracy. What you cooking? I'm kind of hungry. That is awesome. Thank you so much for saying that. That just makes my day when people do that. Thank you. Christy Leonin. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. I'm sorry. I got 4 degrees, but I can barely read. That's sad, ain't it? That's the sad truth. The StreamYard, you do one thing, it's the opposite way. Anyway, that's why I'm trying to get the hat straightened up all good inside. Sheila says, hello. Awesome, Alvin. Oh, Sheila, thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. Donna DB1. What's up, Donna? Hello, Terrence and chat. Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas to you, Donna. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate all y'all being in here. I appreciate the thumbs up. Thank you for the people in the background, because y'all matter too. Donna said, period. Dumbo Nini said, you always tell it like it is, and you always speak the truth. Dumbo and Nini, y'all do too. That's why I freaking love y'all. And that is on everything. I'm not even just saying that. But you know what? Honestly, like, I don't know what other way to do it. Y'all, when I tell you life is short, it's short. And so I don't have time for the nonsense. I really don't. Awesome Alvin says exactly. Hey, Darnisha Parker. Sheila Smith says, people are so caught up on power and control and manipulate that you have to have your guard up for those reasons. Sheila, amen. Absolutely, you're correct. And Lord is my witness, I got my guards up. And I knew you meant manipulations, but I get it. But that's why I got my guard up. And I'm gonna say I'm not. But see, when that being said, I want people to understand. I mean, I guess you guys wouldn't know how I am at work. I'm only gonna show you what I can show you. But you guys, I try my best to respect everybody. I try to be friendly with everybody. Now, I must say, there is one person in particular who's probably like, Terrence is just, he doesn't say anything to me. What's wrong with him? Because you know why? You're so negative. And every time, even I'm still going to be positive. Like, I walk past you, good morning. What's good about it? I'll let you know later, but this isn't good morning. I'm here. I'm there. Okay. So clearly you need a hug. I'm not going to hug your ass. Okay. Now, this is a man. I'll hug a man and stuff, but I'm not going to hug nobody, especially at work. But clearly you need a hug. Maybe you need a carb. I don't know. I don't know what the hell you need, but you need to change your attitude. Because you coming into the rooms and you want my attention so bad, which is so strange. It's so strange. Like, I must say now, I don't really say this too much, and Lord is my witness, I don't, because I don't play that, but it makes me uncomfortable. Like, seriously. Like, you want me to acknowledge you so bad. Why? So that's the only, like, for me, that's like I said, the only person I really don't socialize with and stuff. I ain't just starting a conversation with everybody and stuff, but I know for a fact I respect everyone. I know I do. Now I haven't been feeling great lately and stuff, and I'm more to myself, but also these holidays, I can't wait for them to pass. But again, I'm just to myself. I'm okay. I'm good with that. I don't need nobody to feel like they got to do this or say this or be this way or do this. No, I'm good. Everything's good. I just keep everything to myself, and that's just how it is. Chef Tracy Carruthers said, not cooking anything today. Cooked salmon, croquettes, and fried cabbage the other day. Oh my God. Wow, that sounds amazing. Let me just yawn and just like think about that. Oh my gosh. I love everything you just said. I love. Oh my gosh, today. And I know you said fried cabbage, but I like okra in my cabbage. Would you put okra in mine? And I got some okra in the fridge. Oh my gosh, that sounds delicious. That sounds so good. But thank you guys so much for being in here. I appreciate y'all so much. That is what I wanted to discuss today. Like I said, nobody had to come up, but I did drop the link and stuff. But I'm happy that you guys can be in here. I wanted to genuinely show. Well, I wanted to genuinely talk about this because it's something that's like, just it be on my heart. It does, and just seeing Lizzo and just even her body language and what she knows. Okay, wow, like I was played, and she learned her lesson. And Lord knows I learned my lesson. You know what? We're going to continue to be challenged, and we're going to continue to face trials and tribulations in life, and life is a lesson within itself. We just have to try our best to be the best student we possibly can be, and pay attention and not be so hard on ourselves, and forgive and keep it moving. And that's what I'm going to continue to do. Dumbo and Nini's Joy, thank you. I love y'all too. Oh, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for those channel member emojis. Oh, thank you so much. Dumbo and Nini's Joy are channel members. A Brilliant Blessed News and More channel members. All right. Got Welcome to the TNT Family Show. New England Cajun Roots Reseller LLC. Johnny channel member. I appreciate all y'all so much. And again, thank you. Oh, it's Terrence kind of thing. It's a channel member. And again, thank you so much, Johnny, for 23 months a member. I appreciate you so much, bro. I appreciate you all so much. I hope and pray you all just continue to do well. Honestly, know that life is filled with so much adversity, but you really got to keep going. You can't stop. You can't stop, won't stop, don't stop, don't stop, won't stop, can't stop, won't stop, don't stop, can't stop. However you got to say it, whatever you got to do, but just keep moving. One foot in front of the other. Stop letting people put you into a stationary situation in your life where you feel like you can't move forward. You can and you will and you shall. Don't let these people steal your joy. If you ever come to Detroit, I will hook you up. Yes, and I add okra, baby lima beans, and also rice and Oh my gosh, Chef Tracy. Oh, you said Detroit. Do you realize? I've gone to Detroit several times. I've had some family that used to live out there. Now they moved to Texas, but I've worked in Kalamazoo. I've worked in Kalamazoo. I've worked in Ann Arbor. I worked in Jackson, Michigan. Oh my gosh. Like I said, I had some family that lived in Detroit and also in Flint, but all of them moved to Texas. I love Detroit. Let me tell you, the first time I really started heavily gambling though was in Michigan. I was at Battle Creek, Michigan at Firekeepers. I I love that state. I've been there several times, several times. I'm not far from Ann Arbor. No, I know you're not. Yeah, but actually, you're not far from Jackson, Michigan either, because that's just an hour away. Yeah, like that's just an hour away. I definitely gambled a little bit in Detroit, but I gambled more in Firekeepers in Battle Creek, Michigan. Um, but yeah, that's awesome. That is so awesome. And Austin Alvin says, "My brother, life is too short." It is. It's too short. It's too short. That's why, at the end of the day, I really do choose love over hate. Me saying that I'm not going to go over to so and so's house or do this party or do this does not mean I hate anybody. It means that I'm being careful. I go to Firekeepers in Canada. Oh my, Tracy, are you serious? You know what, Chef Tracy? You never know. Like we probably have seen each other and didn't even know it. Now I must say, in 2010, 11, 12, I look like myself, but I look a little different too. I was much bigger. But anyway, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your positivity, and I appreciate that. XX5017XX, what's up, bro? Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much, you guys. If you haven't already, go ahead and thumbs up this live stream. Share me out. And if you're watching the replay, share that replay out and thumbs up that, okay? And comment. Good to see you, man. Thank you so much. It's always good to see you too, bro. I appreciate you so much. I can't, XX5017XX, I'm still in shock. I'm not going to lie. I can't believe it. 200K. Thank you so much. You said 200K. Congrats. Congratulations to you as well. God bless you. Thank you so much for all you do. Thank you all so very much. I appreciate it. Hey, 50 cents, I still got your merchandise, bro. XX for life, okay? XX for life. I don't know if you watched some of the videos, dancing or whatever, maybe my live stream. I have it on often, okay? And Dumbo and Nene already know I got their mug. They already know. Okay, I'm gonna get off here in a little bit. Probably have. I've gambled a lot. Oh my gosh. Chef Tracy, you and I both. I keep telling myself I want to go to this local arcade, but I'm like, Terrence, don't go in there. I'm not going to go in there. I'm just going to sit down. I'm going to relax. I don't think I'm going to leave out of this apartment anymore today. I cleaned up, I'm just going to relax. Yeah, that's pretty much it. You said, and Sheila says, enjoy your Sunday, everyone. Yes, you too, Sheila. Thank you so much. Yeah, I seen them. Okay, great. XX50 says 17XX. You guys, if you haven't already, also in the replay, however you want to do it, check out everybody in here. Y'all check out each other. That's what it's all about. The Monini George said, yes, might have a new mug. I know that's right. Thank y'all so much. Again, we're butterflies. We fly above all negativity. We're all things positive. We have an endless amount of possibilities. So therefore, we can do whatever we put our minds to. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't do something. All right. You can, and you are going to do it. Okay. Just keep it moving. Keep it moving. Don't stop. Can't stop. Won't stop. I'm so serious. Okay. And somebody just be all a little crazy and stuff. You know what? Just dab on them. Just dab. Share you in my community tab. Thank you so much. God bless you, bro. Thank you so much. Again, thank y'all for being in here. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all for spending some of the time with me on this amazing. Oh my God, Tracy. Who is that? Oh my gosh, Tracy. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go though. Well, one moment. Tracy, I'm like, oh, Tracy, how you doing?
I'm doing fine.
I'm sorry, I'm heading out, but I see you pop on there. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah. My daughter's a nurse, and I had asked you a question a while ago on your Instagram. I think I DM'd you,
Oh, I'm
but I
so
just
sorry. I want to say in advance, I'm so bad about I'm so bad about the DMs
mhm.
with Instagram, my DMs with Facebook and TikTok. I don't know. I do so much more on YouTube.
Yeah, I like
But
YouTube too, but I never came on the live stream. So I said, let me try it out, and
yeah,
that
you
it popped
should.
on. It popped
Exactly.
on. Yeah, but I like to gamble, so I just like I said I'll see if I can come through right quick. Hmm.
Also, I love gambling. Like I said, I
Me
gambled so
too.
much at Firekeepers. I mean,
Me
I'm telling
too.
you,
I just left Chicago last week. I went to go see my mother sister. She turned 94, and for my
oh
birthday, which was
wow.
actually she just died yesterday, unfortunately. But I got a
I'm
chance
so
to see her.
sorry.
Yeah, I just got a chance to see her because my daughter took me for my birthday to go see her. My birthday was the 19th, so I told her I wanted to go see her before, before she, left us. But she was in good spirit and doing good. I was so upset. I'm like,
Wow.
wow. But
You never know.
exactly, that's what I said too. You never know. So I did get a chance to see her, and then unfortunately they called yesterday, and she passed away.
I'm so sorry to hear that. Seriously.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
but she lived to 94. She got a chance to meet Denzel Washington. I don't know if you ever seen her on Jimmy Kimmel when he had met her. He came to her house to stop by to see if it was a barbecue place still in her neighborhood, and she met him, and she's like, "I watch you all the time and everything," and he was so elated to see her. I mean, to meet her and everything. And Jimmy Kimmel had
That is
bring her up on her television, on his
that's
show.
incredible.
So
Oh my
unfortunately, she
gosh.
died. Yep. He was able to
Wow.
meet. She was able to meet him. So
That is so huge. That's what a beautiful memory.
exactly,
I love that. Oh
exactly.
my
Yep.
gosh.
Yep. Yep. Unfortunately, yep. So I was just like, because I wanted to ask you a question about traveling, because me and my daughter did. I went on her. She went on a nursing job, like she a
Yeah.
LPN, and we went
Which
like
is
up north
amazing.
and
Shout out to all the nurses because that, oh
yeah,
Lord, it ain't easy.
exactly. She went up north in Iron, Michigan, Iron, Michigan, and I ended up going with her because I didn't want her to go by herself. And
Absolutely.
she didn't. She liked it, but she said the money was good and everything, but she just didn't like being on the shift by herself. They left her with too many responsibilities.
Absolutely. I'm sure they did. Yeah, which is
Yeah. So.
it's so sad. I mean, it's so much illegal mess, but it's just
Hmm.
a part of some of them. Some of those places,
Hmm.
it's just a part of that
Well,
situation
she
because they
trying to
think,
look for somebody that's a good company, that she'll
yeah,
mind working with.
exactly, exactly.
Hmm.
But do you know what company is she still traveling?
Nah, she just doing it. She just working in a nursing home now.
Oh wow, wow.
Yeah,
Well, I hope she wasn't.
she bought her home and everything. So.
Yeah. Well,
Hmm.
you can. I bought a home as well. You can buy a home. You can still travel, and you can do a whole lot. You never
Right,
know.
exactly. That's what I was saying. If you could, give me some information to help for me to relay it to her, I really appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I don't know
So,
how I can
like,
get in contact with you, off of here. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah. No, honestly,
Hmm.
like, I don't know if you seen my email. Like, I'm gonna actually put my email in the chat, and I
Okay.
promise you, like, with this email,
Uh-huh.
I respond like a whole lot. Now I know I got a couple of emails, but this one is like the one that definitely I can.
Okay.
I'm gonna put it in here.
Well, I can't see it now.
Okay, no, I know I haven't. I'm making sure everything is correct.
Oh, okay. And sorry about your mom.
No, you know what? It's okay. I had a dream about her last night, and oh my
Really?
gosh, it's just, it was like my mama was like here. I'm not kidding. Death could not even, I mean, you think about your mom, that can't
Mm-hmm.
even, it doesn't separate you from that. But I don't know, like,
Exactly.
I love her so much. And I know some people say, "Oh my gosh, you talk about like she's right here." I'm like, "Well, she is, you know."
Exactly. Her spirit is still
So
here.
right. And so for me,
Hmm.
that's why it's kind of bittersweet. But I'm still not a Scrooge. I'm not a Scrooge.
Exactly. Right. That's the
I
same way I
do.
feel about my dad. He died with COVID. My mom and my dad came home on hospice. My mom made it, and she the sickly one, but my father died. I'm like, oh wow.
Wow. Well, it is. I can't just say this enough. You know, us human
Hmm.
form, we probably don't understand a whole lot of things, but
Hmm.
God does not make any mistakes. I mean, He really does.
Exactly. Yeah.
And if I'm really gonna say, okay, I believe in God and I
Right.
understand, and I'm just gonna keep faith, He doesn't make mistakes, no matter how
Hmm.
drastic or how like people say that's so messed up though. Because my mom was 51. I mean, she cured her diabetes.
Right.
Johnny came in earlier, like he's a channel member from like the reseller community and stuff, and he was like, I'm not on blood pressure medicine anymore. He lost weight. My
Mm.
mom lost so much weight. Not on blood med.
Hmm.
I mean, she was taking no medication. We would gamble all around. We go to Vegas.
Yeah.
We
See,
go to
that's
Tunica,
how I was
Mississippi.
gambling all around too.
Right? We just have fun. And
Yeah.
she was diagnosed with this ovarian cancer, stage
Wow.
4, and she
Wow.
had 2 rounds of chemo, and it just
Hmm.
and that really took her out because obviously chemo
Hmm.
it's going to
Right.
destroy all your good and bad cells, and then
Hmm.
it's going to be a lot worse before it gets better. But unfortunately,
Hmm.
she became like septic, and it just took her
Hmm.
out. And she did not,
Yeah.
she didn't look sick.
I know. That's the thing. They don't look sick. That's
She
I
did
had an
not
aunt that
look
died from
sick.
septic too, and I'm like, wow,
I'm
that's
so
terrible.
sorry. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I don't mean to sound weird and stuff. Like I said, I know I talked about this with Lizzo and stuff, but I said, your hair is so beautiful.
Oh, thank you. It's a lot too.
I love that. Oh my
It's a
gosh.
lot. It's a
So
lot.
beautiful.
Thank you. My daughter don't
You're a,
have great like I do, but she got. I just turned 57, so I'm
oh
single.
wow.
Just this gray hair, and I like you. I be watching Peach. I've been watching Peach for so long since the pandemic. I love Peach just like you.
Oh, you know what? It's first and foremost. Let me just say I appreciate you for saying that, but I know some people
Hmm.
disagree with me in this, but I love the realness and I
Me
love the
too. Me
consistency.
too.
The stories don't change,
Exactly.
and
Yep.
so I think that's the main focus. People and their
That's the
stories
main thing.
change.
That's what I said too.
Uh
That's
huh.
what I said too. Yep.
People and their
Yep. I took
stories
some
change.
classes with her. I took some classes and everything, but I just couldn't. I can't get into it with this. I'm not good at this stuff. I mean, I know the basics, but I'm not good at it. But me and my daughter took the
Well,
classes and
I
stuff.
mean,
But
I think everybody has their season. If you ask
right.
me, because honestly,
Hmm.
like I don't think people understand. Like I literally watched her, and she's one of the
Yeah.
reasons. Her, PJ So Cool, Latrice
Right.
Alice, Latrice,
Yep.
Latrice,
Allen.
and
Latrice Allen. Yeah, I like her
yeah,
too.
Latrice Allen, but it was somebody else who I watched. Oh, Chelsea Lynn. I don't know if you know. Chelsea Lynn is like
Yeah,
this.
I like her
So
too.
I mean, so I
Yep.
watched all of them, and I didn't even know Mr. Beast, but I watched all of them. And I said,
Uh-huh.
okay, I'm gonna start doing this. I did one
Yep.
video. I put that video up, and I said, hell, I ain't do nothing else. Like a year later, like it just wasn't my
Right.
time.
Right. You just
And
got to be consistent with it, like you said.
exactly. Even when
I
you
get that.
consistent, you may get
Hmm.
like 5 views on this video, then 50,000 on this. You'd be like,
On
well,
this
what is
one,
going
right?
on? But you
And
gotta
and
just
to
put
be
it out
honest,
there.
I did get some views on something I posted, and my daughter was like, "Girl, Ma, you got like 3,000 views on this video," and I was like, "Well, I mean, I could have posted it, but I just never did buy the domains and all that stuff."
Exactly. Now that is important now. I ain't
Yeah, that
lying. Buy
exactly,
those domains.
exactly.
Buy them. Because I'm telling you,
Hmm.
people can I don't know. It's some people out there that's kind
It's
of
tricky,
rogue.
yeah,
It,
yeah, I
it really
know.
is.
I
I
eventually
mean, and
probably
it,
get into it. But
yeah,
see,
I
I
mean,
like
but
right now. I help my brother with his food truck. He got a King of Rib truck,
oh wow,
and
okay.
mhm.
You better be
he
making
got
some
he
content about me. Little make content about
right.
that.
Exactly,
So what kind of food
exactly.
does he cook on the trunk?
He do the King of Ribs. He smoke his ribs. He cook them fresh on the site. And his wife, she do the macaroni and green beans and whatever other side she do. The macaroni cheese, green beans, coleslaw. It's a we have a bathroom and a heating air on the truck. It's real
Oh
big.
snap!
It's real nice.
Oh my,
Look on
see this
Facebook. Look on Facebook. It's on Facebook. King of Ribs.
king of ribs. Okay, I sure will. So this is a deal. See, something like
Yeah.
that I would love
See, my mom
for.
had a soul food restaurant. We grew up in soul food restaurant. My mom had a soul food restaurant, so that's how I know how to cook from scratch. Hot water cornbread. I know how to do all that. I started when I was 13.
look, look, I don't know. Did you see what I had? I had I love oxtails. I talk about
Right?
oxtail
Yeah, I know.
religiously, and
Right.
and so I'm not gonna
See,
lie. I
I'm
had
used
a
to like beef short rib.
oh
I'm
my
used to
god, I
beef
love
short
all of
ribs.
that
I'm
over
used to
some yellow and white rice. Now I don't know
see. I'm
why
used
you
to
up here
all of that
making
kind
me
of stuff.
hungry and stuff. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
not well. You said the
Beef pot roast, short ribs,
ooh,
fish, catfish,
yes,
grits, edges,
yes.
beef smoked
I mean, it's
sausage,
a
and French toast. I'm used to all of that, you know. So
wow,
that don't phase me. You know what I'm saying? I'm used to it. I could do
wow.
it. Yeah, I'm good at all of that.
That is impressive. I love that.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll
That's
pay
why I
good
said
money
I
for
don't know
food
why
like
I'm
that.
single. I don't know why I'm single.
Oh my! So are you really seriously? Oh my gosh! And can cook like
Hmm.
that?
Well, I kind of cut back because I'm borderline pre-diabetic, so
Gotcha,
I kind of
gotcha.
cut back. I kind of cut back,
Wow.
trying to
Well, do you
watch my
like
weight now.
sweets?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Well, I'm telling you right now. Well, what I've had earlier. I don't know if you watched too,
Yeah,
but
I
I
want to
got like
order that.
the power of the
I want to
almond.
order that. Yeah, I want to order
Yo,
it.
I'm t-
I just
I
ordered some
I tell
stuff from
you.
Be Love, but I'm gonna order some of that.
I tell you no
I just
lies. It's
ordered
so
some
good,
stuff for Be Love, but I'm gonna order that.
and I'm not sponsored. I look. I tried to. I talked to the man. I talked to the not the man, the owner directly when I went to Starkville because
And he
it's
wouldn't
based
give you
out
no
of the
type of business.
no look
He
no
wouldn't
type
work
of
out
business.
nothing
Well,
for
he
you.
did. I'm not gonna lie. He gave me a discount, but I said what I want you to do is give
Yeah,
have a discount where you it's a code where
for
because
your
you can
right.
order it from line. And then everybody
Hmm.
who orders it get a discount, in a
Right,
nice.
exactly. Where I'm gonna have you to order me some so you can get the discount and you ship it to me.
Look, I will now.
Okay,
Okay,
I'm serious. I'm
it's
serious
good.
because I
I
want
promise
that.
you, I'll do it.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
is.
that's what I want to do because I don't want to spend that type of money. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Because
you
I'm
know
on a
what? It's so crazy
fixed income.
because
Seriously,
and
I'm on a
it's
fixed income because I don't work for real.
wow. Well, see, and it's
Yeah,
crazy
because
because I
I
said,
had a breakdown. I had a breakdown and I haven't worked since '06.
"Oh my gosh, wow."
Yeah,
Well, I'm sorry to
yeah,
hear that.
yeah. But I'm doing much better. I still go to see my psychiatrist and everything.
Well, I'm happy that you do, and that's a blessing. And you
Hmm.
know what? I ain't
Hmm.
trying to be funny, but
I don't have
you
nothing.
literally
I don't have nothing to hide.
that is the beauty. See, that in itself is content, and it's content, especially in this Black community, that's not being talked about.
Exactly.
You know,
Exactly. Exactly.
and it's
It's
nothing
not
to be
being talked
ashamed of.
about.
I mean, you
It's
are
not.
beautiful, very well-minded, woman. I mean, you got it, and I don't see nothing wrong with that. I really, it's unfortunate and it's discouraging that people really do like. Again, you
Mhm.
might, I don't know, I can't speak on you, but I've shared things in my past to people who I thought were my friends, and then they use it
Mhm.
against me, like, okay, oh, that's so silly.
Right.
He going to see some shrink, or he needs help, or he crying about this.
No.
Like, what the
No, because
hell? Like,
sometimes you don't want to be. No, no, no. Because sometimes you don't want to be in this world. You know.
exactly.
And at one point in time, a couple of times, I didn't want to be in this world, but I got the help. Now I want to be here. Hey, I'm permanent.
Wow.
They put me on permanent disability, so I'm on a fixed income. That's why I said if you get the discount, I'll ship you the money. I'll send you the money. You send me the stuff. You know.
Absolutely. Wow, that's
Because
awesome.
I'm
That is
definitely I pay hella rent. Shit, I'm so mad that well they didn't go up this year, but I still pay like 12 something, 1,200 a month for rent.
oh
Shit.
Lord. Now look, I know you probably live in a nice place, but like I just got this condo here, and
No,
I'm
I
like,
only live in
Lord
a one
Jesus.
bedroom. I only live in a
Well,
one bedroom, but still, that's a bit much, you know.
it's too much. It's too much. Look, try 3,100 a month. But again, this is
Yeah,
Florida, but it's still too much.
yeah,
It's too much. You know, I
right,
mean, it's you know
right.
you do look at the environment you're in, but it's still too much. I don't know. I mean, but this is what's going on with America.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's so many people.
Exactly.
I have people even in my family that have moved out of the country, and I don't know. Like
Right.
I'm not to that point yet, but I'm like it's like you could your money goes so far in another country, and it's
Yeah,
just
like in
true.
Canada, like when I go over to Canada, they give you like if I turn in 100, they give me an extra $30.
Isn't that something? Think about that. You know, think
And
about
then
like
they food is extra. They don't put all them chemicals in the food over there. They
oh my.
don't
So
allow them
I
over there to
follow
do that.
Casino Clay.
Oh
He's in
yeah, I go
Canada.
to Windsor. I go to Windsor over there. I go to Windsor. I go
Wow,
to
that is
casino
awesome.
Windsor Casino. I'm going there
That
for like Christmas Eve. I'm gonna go there, be over there for Christmas Eve.
are you
Yeah, but
serious?
I got yeah,
Man, you know what?
and
I'm
then
working all look. I'm working all this upcoming week. Obviously, my niece and nephew so sad that I'm not gonna come home. But I said, Lord is my
oh
witness.
yeah,
Look, you making me want to just catch a flight or something. You know, like
you can, you
you
can. We
just
can hang
genuinely
out.
seem,
I'm not like that.
yeah, but
I'm not like that.
you genuinely seem
I
just
got
like
the room for my
really.
nephew for Christmas. I got him 3 nights. I'm gonna go
Oh
get the room for
wow.
him. Yep, I got him 3 nights because I told him I get the room because I didn't
Yeah,
played over there so much and lost.
exactly. And they better give you
So
that. They
why?
better, they be scarce on the free play, but at least they come through with these rooms at least. So I
And
got
then they
so many
give better
freaking.
gifts over there.
That is
They give
awesome.
better gifts over there.
That is nice. That's nice. Oh my God. Let me tell you,
Hmm.
I have look, I gamble, okay.
Oh, I know. I know. I've won too. I've won like you. I've gambled like you, but I don't gamble as high as you. But I've gambled like you before. Back
Oh
in
no, you
'06,
know what?
I hit
You know,
about
you win
30
some, you
grand over
lose some.
there.
That's how I look at it.
Right.
It's just,
Exactly.
it's a nice
Hmm.
hobby, and I make sure I
Yep.
got
Exactly.
food in the refrigerator and my
Hmm.
bills paid. Let me tell you, look, Trace,
Exactly.
I'm
Yeah.
making sure
Yeah.
other people's bills paid. Okay, that's what I gotta start. I gotta start
And
saying
that's a
no more.
blessing.
Okay. But
Right.
I
That's
mean,
a
it's
blessing
a
that you're
blessing, but
doing
I feel
that.
like sometimes it's sad. But you realize some people kind of use you, But again, I'm learning. I'm
Oh yeah,
learning.
you can't let them do that. You can't let them
Exactly.
do you. You help them a couple of times, and hey, that's a wrap.
Exactly. Well, Alvin is saying
Yep.
hey to you, Tracy. Awesome. Alvin said, "Hey,
Hey,
Tracy."
Alvin. Yeah.
Well, you know what?
Hey,
But
Alvin.
honestly, I appreciate you so much.
Hmm.
I am gonna hop off of here, but I appreciate you so much.
Okay.
I sent that email. Seriously, email me. It's tennis player forever
Okay.
2002 at yahoo.com. Do you
What
see it?
What is it?
I'm gonna write it
No,
again.
I don't see it.
You can't see? Okay, so you can't see
Maybe
it because I think.
if I get off the chat,
Okay,
if
you
I
know
get
what?
off the chat and see it
Yeah,
in
do
the
you mind like stepping down because I'm gonna put it again? Because I think when you are up, you can't see.
yeah, yeah, I can't. So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay.
Okay.
Nice talking to you.
All right. Nice talking
All
to
right.
you too. Thank you so much.
All right.
All
You're
right.
welcome.
All right. Bye bye. Well, thank y'all so much again for coming in. I appreciate you. Sorry, one. Okay, okay, okay. Thank y'all so much for coming in. I appreciate y'all. Um, that was fun. That was fun. Thank you, Trace, for coming in. I appreciate you. I hope you can see my email. That's my email right there. Tennis player forever 2002 at yahoo.com. That's one of the years I won state championships. Okay. I appreciate y'all again, 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 and again, and again. Thank you for giving me a thumbs up. Thanks for sharing me out. I hope and pray y'all have a great rest of y'all day. You mean so much to me. Road to 200 thousand was met. Now we're on the road to 300,000. Have a blessed day, everybody. Okay, I will talk to y'all later. All right. Bye.